Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be looking at the S60 camera stabilizer. When Steadicam was first introduced in 1975 by inventor Garrett Brown, it was a major breakthrough for the film industry. See, it removed the need for more cumbersome equipment like dollies and cranes. A few of the first films that actually used the technology were Rocky and The Shining, where the cameras actually tracked the actors walking or running and produced shots that really hadn't been seen in cinema before. The technology wasn't really available to consumers though, because at the time cameras still recorded to film, which meant that they were too big and expensive for consumers to actually use. However, with the advent of digital media, it meant that cameras were getting smaller than ever before, and that they were actually affordable for consumers. This opened up a market for small camera stabilizers that were a fraction of the price of the original Steadicam. If you're like me and you've ever done a Google search on camera stabilizers, it's likely that you've probably come across a video by a guy called Devon Graham. He makes action videos for his channel Devon Supertramp. For a lot of the shots in his videos he actually uses a glide cam. He's been using them since the start of his channel, and he's actually become an ambassador for glide cam themselves. In recent years, they actually decided to work with him to create a Devon Graham series of glide cam. They wanted to match his run and gun style of filmmaking and work to the best of their ability to make a glide cam that suited that. Now, the Devon Graham series of glide cam will run you back about $800 on Amazon, whereas the S60 only costs you about $150, even less in some places. But does that make it that much worse than the Devon Graham series? Well, I'll show you some test footage and I'll let you be the judge of that. So it comes in this nice little carry bag. This is the stabilizer itself. So it comes with 2 thick discs and 4 thin discs, weight discs, so that you can balance out your camera on the Steadicam itself. You've got the gimbal here and a nice rubber grip. Now, in my experience, I've put this cable tie here because if you hold the grip the wrong way, it does slide up or down, which can be a problem while you're shooting. The only 2 knobs you have on this are your side one, which loosens it so you can move it forward and backwards, and then this one on the back that allows you to slide the platform from side to side. This knob down here loosens the pole so that you can move it up or down, and that's used when you're balancing the glide cam itself. Notice I've done a couple of markings for use with my different lenses. Now, I've never found it useful, but you do have this little ruler up on top so that if you do take your camera on and off, you should be able to use that to balance it. I find it's easier just to put the camera and balance it as you go. So what are my thoughts on the S60? Well, I really don't have too much wrong with it. The only thing that I have really had trouble with is the fine adjustment on the platform itself. On the Devon Graham one, you get fine adjustment knobs, whereas this one you physically have to loosen them and move the platform yourself. Not a huge drama, but I'm sure when you're going on a shoot and you're trying to change lenses quite often, the fine adjustment would help a lot. However, I tend to stick to 1 or 2 lenses and they're about the same weight, so it only takes a little bit of balancing to get it right. The grip is definitely a downside. I've learned to live with it and I've put the cable tie there so that it doesn't move up too much. But if that's something that you're concerned about, that's definitely something worth considering. The gimbal itself I haven't had any problems with. I haven't really put it through rain or anything like that yet, so time will tell whether it stands its test of time. So if you're considering this stabilizer, I would say go ahead for the price. If you can afford the $800 of the Devon Graham one, maybe look at getting that. Otherwise, definitely grab this one. Thanks for watching today, guys. If you liked today's video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions about the S60, feel free to leave them down in the comments. And if you like my content, hit the subscribe button. Thanks, guys.